Welcome, my friends. This is Maniacal Incorporated, continuing on with my Frankie Donovan run, building an Irish and Irish-American gang. At the end of the last episode, I said that we were going to call to one of our brothels to speak with one of our workers, but Frank Ragen had other plans for us. You've been a goddamn plague in this city long enough. Say your prayers. Ragen's Colts has declared war on your gang. Well, Ragen, it's your funeral. So our... Oh no! Our rating with Ragen's Colts has decreased. I'm not gonna lie, I had actually been thinking of going to war with Ragen for a while. I just got... You'll see kind of, I suppose, icons wafting into the air out of our characters from time to time, and Jez and Clyde are not happy. They're not happy. Oh, he went a week without combat. Oh, the poor man. Look at this for torture. What about Jez? She went a week without combat. So they're losing morale because they are not in combat. Well, Frank Ragen wants to help you guys out. Ragen doesn't have a great presence in this side of the city. I'm going to ambush some people. So we're outside one of his brothels in Fulton. What's this? Is this Fulton Market? He only has 2 buildings. So we're going to try and take those off of him first of all before we do anything else. Here is Frankie. Oh, they have a guy hiding way back here. Can Frankie reach him? No. No. Okay, he'll be a bit of a nuisance.
On it.
Or will he?
I'm gonna break your face in.
So Frankie gets to move again. We could either... I mean, 83. Come on.
Come here to me and I'll bet you.
And we can actually see that Jez has gone ahead of Nora, so I think this is Jez's first combat. We'll get her up to here, and we'll see what she can do. I don't think she has knife throw yet. No, she has knife throw from the first one. She doesn't have axe throw. We're just going to have her throwing lots of things. This is very inefficient. I think we got some rather bad skills for her. Oh no, she can't even throw straight. I don't think there's a way, is there, like in Crusader Kings, where you could reset somebody's stats after a period of time. There's nothing this guy can do, so we'll just get him to run up to here. Now, Jez, you wanted to be in combat, and there you go.
Let's do this.
And we have Clyde, or not Clyde, but Cyril. Cyril's not in a great position. No target available. No. You're a terror. I have all these people and nobody can do anything. I'm going to have this person delay their turn. So they actually switch to going after Clyde. And we'll get Clyde to run in. Clyde, they shot your girlfriend. What do you have to say to that? Nothing.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Victory!
Nora is going to have to patch up Jez.
Here we go.
If we can... What's blocking me? A building.
I'm on it.
And while Nora's doing that... Well, actually, it didn't take very long. I've been wondering when we're going to see a mission for Cyril. I have a feeling that it's going to be in the next month that we're going to see a dedicated mission for Cyril popping up. Because he has to be a member of your gang for 6 months before his mission starts. So we all seem to have... So we went in the front door, and the front door lands us in somebody's bedroom. We'll ask no questions.
Got you.
Right. Oh, lads. So this guy's in a bit of cover. So we'll go and talk to him.
On it. I'm gonna batter you.
We could just have him shoot in that direction. Maybe get some cover.
Right away.
Jez has some bit of a modifier that I didn't take a look at. Didn't realize there was a guy over here. Oh, Nora.
Bollocks!
And Nora.
Take that, you fucking gobshite.
Now, we'll take absolutely no pity on any members of Ragen's cults that are being gunned down. Because there's a lot of speculation that they sparked off the Chicago race riots of 1919. So we won't take any pity on them. Not that Frankie Donovan is a hero or anything like that. They can't even shoot straight. Do we have... He does actually have another weapon. He does. I'm just having some problems actually switching to it. We're not going to kill him unless we crit, and we don't have a great chance. Jez is just in a shooting match with this guy. Neither of them in cover. I keep forgetting to check what that icon means.
Gotcha.
Now, we have somebody... I wonder what direction they're coming in. It won't reach. Unless they come in this door, it's not going to reach. Are you going to come in the door to us? Damn you.
Gonna mess you up.
I doubt it. Frankie, the poor man, is exhausted. It's still an 83.
Not a bother.
I'm thinking of actually giving Frankie's American Wake to somebody else. Probably Nora, because there's no point in trying to have Frankie do melee attacks, handgun attacks, which he has some advantage on, and rifle attacks. So I might just have him focus on melee and handguns. We have Nora. Maybe it's a bit risky.
Right away.
There is Cyril. I don't think he's going to have a shot in anything. Nope. Just running around the place. Oh, no. Oh, nicely done, nicely done. I'm not going to use that grenade. It would be fun, but I'm not going to. What does it look like? Just Clyde. Just somebody taking out a weapon, taking out another one, taking out another one. Just putting it back, taking it out, putting it back, taking it out. Because I was about to do that. I don't see a point in him racking up kills with the American Wake when we have advantages with the pistol and with the melee attacks.
In your face, you fucking gobshite.
Right in your face. There's actually a good chance there's not. I was going to say there's a good chance that they're going to die anyway. They're definitely dead this time. I was hoping to get more kills for Jez.
Balls.
You know what?
I will, of course.
We might as well get some kills off for the man himself. And it's actually only while I was editing some of the last videos that I realized we got 4 Tommy guns. We got 4 of these. I thought we only got 1, but we have 4 of them. Now, until I actually use sweep, I'm not too sure how effective they are. He's not going to have enough range on the shotgun. Not going to have enough range on the shotgun. She can probably hit him. We will delay his turn. And we will have Jez.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Victory!
Class.
Great. I'm trying to think, what do I want Jez focusing on? Probably melee, actually, if we have... She can throw knives, she can throw axes. I didn't realize that she had knife throw from her first tier. We will take a grand and a bit. We will take over this brothel. You know what? There was a fantastic name. There was a fantastic suggestion for a name put forward. I know exactly what I'm going to call this. So this is a name that was suggested on the Maniacal Inc. Discord by Painting Poorly in honour of a rather interesting Irish revolutionary, Maud Gonne. So we're going to call it Maud's Dong. Maud Gonne was quite famous for, of course, being the muse of W.B. Yeats, but she had a fascinating career outside of that, or other than that, but she's most well known for Yeats's often creepy obsession with her and her daughter. But I did a video, I'll link to that, on her interest in the occult. So it's entirely possible that we'll do palm readings at Maud's Dong as well. No, they don't like that. They don't like the occult stuff. They're out the door. So we're just out the door of Maud's Dong, and we can see that Ragen has flooded this section of the map with goons. So we're going to head down in this direction. We're going to attack these guys, then attack these guys. We might actually end up fighting all of them at once. Ugh. I don't know, is that a good idea? Then we're going to come down here. There's 1 or 2 over here. And then we're going to take the last building. That's the only other building that he has in this area. And he has no other guards in this area. And then we might start to proceed onto other chunks of the map. We're going to come right down here. Oh. We got this pop-up. I kind of... Tons of pop-ups. Hello, gentlemen. We'll go for this guy. It seems though he's kind of
On it.
the furthest away.
Come here to me and I bet you.
I still think that's a terrible offer. I think that's a terrible offer, and I think that you would be foolish to accept it. If somebody ever tells you, come here to me till I bait you, don't. I'm wondering if I could get her here. And what's her, she's worried. She's worried about someone close to her. Probably that galoot. He's fine, he doesn't care. Close range. We got some guards. Their first day working out the front of Maud's Dong. They probably have all these spooky rumours about the seances that are conducted in the building. I don't know if Maud Gon was involved in the Hugh Lane seance. So Hugh Lane wanted to build a big museum in Dublin to house his paintings. He had some, I think he had Picasso's and all this fancy stuff. And the Dublin Corporation was like, nah, you're grand. He wanted to build it on the Liffey. They told him, you're mad. Go out of that. So he took the paintings to America to sell them. And he sold some of them. And he was coming back home with the rest of them when the ship that he was sailing on, called the Lusitania, you may have heard of it, was torpedoed. And what had happened was when the Dublin Corporation, I knew that was part of the story I was leaving out, when the Dublin Corporation said that they wouldn't build this library, or this museum, he gave the paintings, or he amended his will to give the paintings to, I think it was like the British Gallery. But somebody convinced him to amend that again afterwards. So anyway, he's gone down with the ship, the British moved to take possessions of the paintings, and W.B. Yeats and others try to make the argument that there's another will, they can't find it though. So they hold a seance to contact his ghost, to ask him, Hugh, where did you put the codicil, amending the will? Eventually they ended up like breaking open one of his drawers because apparently his ghost told them where it was. But there you go. So I don't know if Maud Gon was part of that, but that's the kind of stuff they'll be having seances in there, trying to communicate with Hugh Lane. That's what they'll be doing. I'll delay this guy. I'll delay her, and we'll see if we can get Clyde. See, we could execute that person. I don't know. I don't know, does it do anything? And with Clyde, I probably want him... They have himself and Jez on shotguns now.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Victory!
Nice, we get a new revolver, a 38 caliber. Very quickly, of course we have another story about these. The 38 caliber revolvers were the first, or 38 caliber revolvers were the first that were used by the Squad. A group of assassins, a hit squad basically, assembled by Michael Collins as part of the intelligence war, to start the intelligence war in, 1919? And in their first operation, they used 38 caliber revolvers. And the DMP agent, a member of the Dublin Metropolitan Police, he was a G Division agent, so he would have handled political crime, and he would have helped to compile dossiers on members of the Republican movement. So they decided this guy had to be killed, and the Squad used 38 caliber revolvers. I think 12 bullets were fired at him, 4 of them hit, and he survived for 2 months after the assassination attempt. So the very first decision was no more 38s, and they got more powerful caliber weapons. But still, we might use it. It might be of use to us. Let's see if I can give that weapon to anybody. So here is Cyril. Now here's what he's equipped with. Everyone gets a single action revolver. So if we look at the base, or at the low end of the range, 14 damage, 19 crit, 11 crit chance. And it's ever so slightly more powerful. Has a slightly higher crit chance, 1%. It has a single bullet more. So this is a clip size of 5 to a 6. And then with the bonuses, there are slight changes as well. The only change that I can actually see is that the Overwatch range goes from 10 down to 8. So we're going to give this to Cyril anyway, because the thing that he has, the Thompson, can sometimes run out of ammunition, and instead of reloading, we might want to put him on a slightly more powerful rifle, or a revolver. So we'll see how that does. I haven't found any better rounds yet, so we're going to have to look for those as well. And so we run away from the spooky noises in front of Maud's dong.
Need something.
I was just about to press the button. I decided to let us run into the middle of them. We'll fight them. Do you know what? We'll fight them.
Damn idiots!
I'll fight you. There's a man here for every man. Okay, they didn't spread out as far as I thought they were going to go.
Right away.
So we didn't get to actually ambush them that time, so we don't get the extra attack. Ooh, special blend coffee. They have 1 or 2 points more. 1 crit will kill her. No crits won't kill her. I might have made a mistake. Oh, just about. What must the boyfriend have thought as she was setting that one up? So I don't think friendly fire is enabled in this. I'm not going to complain too much about that.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Days,
Victory!
Grit.
Happy days. Boys, we're putting on the notoriety. We're going up and up and up. There, look, there's Nora. She's not happy with someone. She's not happy. Who's she not happy with? Who's she not happy with? Where is he? She must have seen him around. Dale Mahon is around here somewhere. But, no, she's not happy. Not happy. So Ragen's Colts are attacking our guards outside the crack house. Oh, they're going for the crack house. 44% balance of power. Will auto-resolve. It was a victory. So 609 quid for doing nothing. I thought my crew here had been hijacked by somebody, because this is who we're going for. Oh, what bad timing! What bad timing! Does make for a bit of an interesting scene, however.
I'm on it.
I know there's been a lot of demands by people
I'm gonna break your face in.
for me to stop talking before I actually start attacking people, and also for cars to be added to the game. That you can drive cars, that they can take part in combat. I'm not too sure how you'd... Like, everyone wants to do drive-by shootings with a Tommy gun, but I don't know how you'd work it into the combat. I think it's maybe just adding a bit too much. A bit too much. And she's actually pushed the person away from the pole, out of cover. So we will delay turn. We will delay turn. We will delete her. We will delete her. This is exciting. We've Nora.
Yeah.
Sign.
That's what I'm fucking talking
Brilliant.
Cyril's very excitable. Now, as far as I know, it's just... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Ragen's Colts are seeking a truce. I can't take these losses anymore. Let's have a sit down and negotiate a truce. Meet me at Fishmonger's Yards. I'll meet you at the Fishmonger's Yards, all right, but it won't be for a truce.
about. Will do. Not a bother.
Are we going to try and take out Frank Ragen? I don't think so. I might very well accept a truce after this, once we've cleared him out of this neighbourhood. But I might just fight him to the end. Do we actually? Yeah. Open this direction.
Of course.
Running the length of the field.
Moving it.
Do you know what? We'll delay turn. She hasn't been successful with any of those yet. And you know what? I think I was a bit too overconfident. Because unless Cyril can take him out...
Right away.
Unless Cyril can take him out... Oh, Cyril. Never mind. There's a dock right there.
Fucking talking about. Victory.
Grit.
She shot you in the head with a rifle a couple of minutes ago. We will take that. And this is actually the place that we poisoned a while ago. So in the last episode, I poisoned this place when it belonged to Dean O'Banion for the Canadian Maple Association. Then Frank Ragen took it, and now we're going to take it. It was very presumptuous of me to say that we'd take it. Let's fight. So it's a big place, but they don't have many guards. There is... I can only see two of them. Oh, oh lads, look where the other guy's gone to.
Can do. Come here to me.
And... So he definitely has the pistol. So let's change weapons. Swap weapon. Swap weapon. Okay, he's taken out... He's taken that out. Let's try and put an Overwatch there. Yeah, no, I'll probably have to get her into cover. She doesn't have anything but enough range to put on a good Overwatch.
In your face. You
Nicely
fucking
done.
dipshite.
Okay. All right. Fuck yes.
I bet that's doing things for Jez. They're a strange couple. They're a strange couple. I forgot that guy was actually still alive. Do you remember I said I was thinking about giving up that weapon, giving it to
Right then.
Nora. Oh, she does have a shot. Nice. don't think we'll be able to put a good Overwatch on. Not really. No, damn it. Oh, if she ran in the middle of that, it would have been fantastic. I think I'll delay Frankie. There's Jez.
Yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Victory!
And there you go.
These knees.
We will take our loot. I was thinking of smashing up this place or ransacking it. However, I know we have, I don't think I can open it, a mission to make even more booze. So what are we making at the moment? I think we're making more than that, because I think this includes what we're... I don't think it shows the total that we're actually producing. So I'm actually going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. We're going to keep it as a brewery. We will confirm. And I will go back to my list of names. Over the last couple of episodes, I've mentioned that I'm kind of running low on names for hotels. Somebody did suggest one. So if we set up another hotel, I do have one more name. Breweries is another one that I'm running low on names for. So I'm going to call this one Daintas an Poitín, after an Irish language documentary on the making of poitín. Poitín is most often described as Irish moonshine. There is now a legal poitín brewing industry in Ireland, but traditionally this would have been brewed illegally in the hills of Connemara, which is a name of another brewery that I have, and throughout other parts of Ireland. It was famous for having about 80% volume. The good stuff. The good stuff. People went blind from this. And it was, and still is, used for treating animals, for treating cattle by farmers. So farmers will buy this stuff to treat various ailments in their cattle. There you go. That's some Irish agriculture for you. So all of our recent activities took part in Fulton Market. Here is near Southside, if I am correct. Is that where we are? It is indeed. I have a feeling that... Oh, there's near Northside. I'm getting confused. I was wondering. So I have a feeling we haven't gone to near Northside yet, and I have a feeling that's where Frank's headquarters is. Now, down here, near Southside, he has one, the Shamrock. Oh, Frank. And down in Chinatown, then he has a couple of... Well, he has two more. So what I'm planning on doing is getting the gang, stepping right out of this taxi, and heading for the Shamrock. Now, there is some guys over here. You know what? We'll leave them. They're having a good old time. We'll head up and we'll speak to this person, and we'll go and take the Shamrock Bar.
Gotta take him down.
Okay, so a couple of things happened there. I did click ambush, but I think they were thinking about fighting us
Great, buddy.
before I got to do that. What weapon? Oh no. Being too overconfident again.
Bastards.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
Victory!
Do we just search their pockets after we kill them? Fulton Market wants... They prefer rack over top shelf. Do you know what? I think I can provide that. So we can see here we have 129 rack. Near Southside prefers rack, and so does Fulton Market. we have a ton of swill. We really do need to work on... What do we need to work on? We need to work on expanding the storage. Well, that's production. We do need to focus on sorting out some of the alcohol that we're producing. Actually, St. James's Gate, we could now produce top shelf. I might start doing that, and we can change the... What do we change? My God, look at that, 38 swill. Dentus and Pochine. We'll put them on rack. So this is a small establishment with very little security. We somehow managed to get in the main door and into the snug before we were spotted. I have no idea where we were going. Yeah, I suppose he is the hardest to reach, so we'll go up and bait him.
Not a problem. Come here to me and I'll bet you.
What I meant to check was who already has kind of some stats developed. So we know that Frankie has invigorating kill with his melee attack and things like that. But I wanted to check if I don't think Cyril has gotten any upgrades for the submachine gun
Not
yet.
a baller.
Jez definitely has nothing. She hasn't been around long enough. She's not doing great with those knives. Not doing great with those knives. Nicely done, Cyril.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Victory!
We will take the loot. We're gonna take it over. We're gonna leave it as a speakeasy. You might see that we can actually build another safe house. We can have one safe house per region, or per neighborhood, and we can kind of put a maid gangster in there. I don't think it's really something I want to do, especially when we don't have a huge amount of neighborhoods. I don't think it's something we need to worry too much about. The Jumping Cat. Do you know what? It's a great name, but I know an even better name. So this suggestion came from Brooke B on the Maniacal Link Discord. Brian's Brew. I was thinking maybe of having Brian's Brew House as a brewery. I might do that yet if we get into desperate trouble. But the great thing about this is that it allows me an excuse to put up my Brian Brew video up here in the top right hand corner. You should totally go and check that out if you haven't done so. Oh, Ragen, you complete and utter fool. He has lost 3 rackets, 32 gangsters, and 40 shades of green. We could continue this war, continue stripping stuff away from him, but it is slowing down the pace at which the game is going a small bit. I want to see if we can get Cyril's mission tree. I also want to get some money together in some other ways, because there's something I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to request a truce. Where are we going to meet him? Well, at this point in time, there is a tradition of Irish gang leaders meeting each other in brothels, so we'll say the Rose of Tralee. Alright, I'll meet you at the Rose of Tralee and we'll talk about it. We failed. Ah, well, okay. I'm not too sure why that actually happened. Maybe because we met at the... I have no idea. Ragen, look what you've done. You've cost me a mission. Do you know what? I might not forgive him for this. So yeah, it looks like because I've assigned this, we've now lost this building. So it looks like the building something interesting, I think, happens with the code in the background. When you agree to have a sit-down somewhere, you maybe lose control of the building, technically. Because we can't enter this building now, actually, until we've met with Ragen. That's a pity.
So you want to bring an end to the war?
Yeah, this war ain't doing me no favors. End it quickly, for all our sakes.
I agree. It's senseless. We'd be much better as allies. All right, we'll end the war.
Thanks.
Well, there you go. So you might have figured out that I'm saving up for something. It's why I haven't been expanding any of the buildings that I've been taking over. Apparently, somebody stole some cash from us. I'm afraid to press this button because I imagine that's when I'm going to be told how much we lost. Due to recent activity, we've reason to suspect there is a mole in our midst. Someone currently in your gang, or someone you used to employ, is committing acts of sabotage against you. These agents will act in the shadows and will not commit acts of sabotage while you are looking at them. You can now accuse characters in the game of being a mole. But be careful of who you accuse. Let's track them down. So, here are the accused and their accusers. So, am I right in saying Nora has been accused by Cyril? Nobody's accused Jez. Clyde has accused Cyril. And Nora and Jez. Jez is accusing her boyfriend. We'll wait. We do have a mission to get a mole. I'm not really interested in it. To put a mole into another group and to do stuff. Again, not massively interested. I kind of want to see Cyril's backstory. I want to see what his mission is, and then I'm going to start going to war with more of the opposing gangs. Here is a citizen. Let's go and talk to him. That guy just stole my wallet. You gotta help me. Absolutely. Look at this for the greatest crime-fighting gang ever. They're Scooby. They're Shaggy. Fred? Yeah, I suppose it's Fred. Who's Velma and who's Daphne? Who's Velma? And Daphne. Yeah, I suppose Doctor. She'd be the bookish one. Which way did he go? He's right over there. Please get my wallet back. I'll handle it. Oh no. What kind of a gang criminal is this? Defeating your exterior guards, Chicago police are heading inside to take the Rose of Tralee over in Fulton Market. There's an 80% chance that we can succeed with a bribe. I haven't been bribing them so far. We will attempt to bribe them. The payoff worked. They will leave you alone this time. Right, I need to focus on getting the heat down on some of the places, getting the suspicion down, and building better relations with the Copperoonies. And I need to... I'm trying to... God damn it. Dean, I'm trying to be a hero. I'm trying to be a hero for the downtrodden man and get somebody's wallet back. Message from Dean O'Banion. Hey, Frankie Donovan, one of our guards saw you in one of our breweries before that rancid batch went out to our rackets. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? I think you're talking about my brewery that I took from Frank Ragen. How dare you accuse me? Go back to your flowers. Think nothing of it.
Sure thing.
So we'll talk to this man. I'm sure he'll... I'm sure it's a simple mistake and that he will return the missing wallet. Well, well, well. What have we got here? Give me that wallet and I'll be on my way. Come on out, boys. We've got a live one. Never mind.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
I'm not going to lie, I thought there was two Frankie Donovans. Double the Frankie, double the... I don't know. I suppose, yeah, we'll go in this direction because
It's already done.
everybody else can gang up on him.
I'm gonna break your face in.
Mister, come back. We're getting your wallet. We're getting your wallet for you. Come back. And we could have Jez. She's worried. She's worried about her boyfriend, who she's accused of being a mole.
That's what I'm
Oh,
fucking talking
happy
about.
days.
Victory!
Great.
Not a problem. Okay.
So we can give him back the wallet. Thanks for your trouble. Thank you kindly. Yes. Almost like we didn't have to bribe the cops at all. So we're all running back to our Canadian friend.
Right away.
Well done completing our last task. We're grateful for your help. Sure, it was no problem. It isn't just anyone that would do a stranger's bidding with little regard for the consequences. We respect that. We would like to begin discussions on forming a partnership. I was thinking the same thing. Good. I believe that we could both flourish in this town if we help one another. We only have one rule: don't betray us. All right? Betray you? Loyalty isn't easy in this town. Oh, you're talking to the wrong man about loyalty. Oh, you're talking to the wrong man about loyalty. Loyalty isn't easy in this town. I know it as well as anybody. Therefore, loyalty will be rewarded. If we find that you've fled to a different country, if we find that you've betrayed us, your chances of ruling Chicago will diminish significantly. The Canadians run Chicago. We'll make sure of it. I hope so. We'd like to talk about an issue that we need help with. I'm all ears, as long as it's not the war in Ireland. So we have an issue with our local sweet shops. Seems it's fallen under thugs' protection. We can't get our regular shipments to the shop while they control it. That's making people very antsy. We need you to relieve thugs from their current role of protector so that we can get our shipment flowing again. Yeah, sure. Come back when it's done. Grand out. Oh, thank God it wasn't anything to do with Ireland. So what are we doing? Clear a derelict building of thugs. Oh, there is a derelict building up here.
Sure thing.
I thought we were all out of derelict buildings in this neighborhood. That's great. On our way to the derelict building, Angelo Jenna says he can't be our friend anymore. So he's broken the business arrangement. Jez Murphy has learned a new talent, so she can now throw axes and knives. Can she stick knives to the axe and throw that? Probably not. Double tap. Perform a melee attack using your secondary weapon. If the target is killed, it does not go on cooldown. Or a sucker punch. I like the sounds of this. Let's see what it looks like.
That's class, lads.
Oh, lads, I'm never going to get into this building. The Jennas broke an arrangement with us. Now they want to build an arrangement with us. Sure. Sure.
Understood.
The Canadian Maple Association sends its regards. Don't have enough to get to this guy, do we? We do!
Right away.
I'm gonna break your face in.
Lads, this is one of the worst sweet shops I have ever seen. Now, our only major problem is that we're going to have to... Oh, boys! Our only major problem is that we're going to have to pay to turn this building into something. And I do, at the moment, want to save money. And Nora... Oh, I don't think he's going to have the range to... There. I want you to go there. There. I don't think he's going to have a clear line of sight on this guy. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know, I know.
Hello, idiots!
This time, lads, you deserved it. You deserve to be called idiots this time.
I'm on it.
She's not great with that knife. She's not great with that knife. She's not great with that anything.
Fucking hell.
She's not great with that anything.
Yes!
That's what I'm
Signs.
fucking talking about.
Victory!
That's the bee's knees.
So what have we? We have 15,000. We will take over. We'll take over. I should be in a position at this point in time to get a number of synergies. I think it's the 2-pair one, but it's not coming up. They're not giving me that. We will turn this place into another brothel because it's cheap. And you know what? We will go with a homage to my Crusader Kings 3 series, my 50 episode long series. Peachy Boy, who had a speakeasy named after him in the last episode, he was saying that it would be a terror if we didn't have a brothel named after Flansinna. Flansinna II, who got up to all types of shenanigans. So we're going to call it Flansinners. Okay.
Ah, this is more my kind of place.
We'll try and take down the pictures of Cyril and put up pictures of Flansinna. This truly has become a sweet shop now, hasn't it? So we're heading back down to get our reward, and you might see that I have lost a lot of money. I almost had 16,000. Maggie, not now. I'm trying to explain where all my money went. I almost had 16,000, and now I have 1,000. I've gone and spent it on increasing deflect in a lot of places. What I was trying to do was I was trying to get 16,000 together. I can't click on it now, because Frank McCurlin was at 0 notoriety. Randomly, he was at 0 notoriety. Unfortunately, that's now gone. He's back up to, I think we need 600 or something mad. So we can't get him for another while, but I was trying to rush to 16,000 to hire him while he no longer had a notoriety cost. I've heard this before. This is a lot like what Frank said at the start of this episode. Ah, Maggie, don't be like that. So here is what Fulton Market looks like zoomed out. We have a good chunk of buildings up here. There is a speakeasy that belongs to Available Racket Building. That's a terrible name for a speakeasy. So that's kind of in our area. There's actually another building we could buy. And then of course we have... who's this? Well, Saltus has come in and taken some stuff off of her, but there's separating poor old St. James's Gate from much of the rest of the area. I have a feeling that if we go after Dyer. I think this is where her headquarters is. So we very well might be on a battle to the end. We might be fighting it out to the very end here. We're going to talk to our Canadian Maple Association contact, first of all. And then we'll go and deal with Maggie and her circus of clowns. Oh, never mind. There's some of them now.
Huh?
That was the worst place ever to randomly spawn. And at the worst time as well.
On it. Come here to me.
I hope you're watching this. Are you watching this? Take this back to the Canadians. Telling me that that you want to make sure that we're loyal and all that. Okay, don't tell them about that. Don't tell them about that. From where she is, it doesn't make much of a difference. We'll get her into a better position. We'll stick on the owl. Flashed, will we? A bit of a delay. I might just have them delay. Again, I would like to try and get as many kills as possible with my actual gang. I'm going to delay Nora. And let's see. So this is what we wanted to test. Is a sweep of the Thompson machine gun. Cancel. Oh, this one does have friendly fire. I suppose it does make sense that some of them would have friendly fire. We seem to be getting away with the shotgun blast with
That's what I'm fucking talking about. Victory!
with no problems. I think we need... Let's pause very quickly and go to... we need another 10 for Eddie. So Frank is only 380. God, they're not actually all that big a distance away from each other. But he was free. He did have a 0 cost, so I was hoping to get him.
Alright, boss.
You know what? They're nearly the exact same, and only a slight change in cost between them. Eddie requires 900. I would swear that Frank also needs 900. You know what? We'll hire both of ye. At some stage, we'll hire the two of ye.
What is it?
Well done on recovering our goods, Scooby Gang. As agreed. Nobody knows us. Peeping the Horners. As agreed, you'll be receiving 25 barrels of... Jesus, everyone knows us. Of syrup. We'll be in touch. My pleasure. Syrup is always my pleasure. So we get... I think that's another submachine gun. 25 bottles of Ishkavaha. And just enough that's a terror. We now have enough notoriety. If only I still had 16,000. Oh, you fool. I spent it all. I spent it all on whiskey and beer. So I'm trying to sell some of the crazy amount of swill that we have. I'm trying to sell it to the Crimson Campaios. They won't take any of it. They won't even take a single barrel. Decrease that to 0. Confirm. They'll accept this. 960 for some whiskey, some rack, and some top shelf. Do you know what? I need that rack. Well, I don't. But yeah, sure. We'll sell this to them. We'll sell that to them. But I was hoping to get rid of some of that swill. I think, is there maybe a way to disguise it? I know there is kind of a way that you can disguise certain stuff. When did he become our peer? He's not nor our peer. Go way out of that. But yeah, we'll see what we'll do with these guys. I'll find some way of getting rid of that swill. I spent a minute or two setting up the gang, like they are up here, getting them ready for the outro. I was going to have them all collected together, and I give a brief recap. I zoomed out, and when I zoomed back in, well, look at this for a mob that's after showing up. So what I'm going to do, can I ambush them now? I can, without even unpausing the game. I'm going to fight these guys. What I'd like to do for the ambush is instead to use Cyril. But it doesn't work that way, from what I can see. So I'm going to do something slightly different. That's the American Wake. Look at how overconfident I am getting now. Swap weapon for is old Guneen. And then everybody runs to their various different places. He gets another shot. I could well pay for this yet. Nope. Is this what I wanted? I'll get all these guys just to run in, frighten some people. Right then, we have Nora. Oh, that's not great. That's not great at all. That's not great at all. I've actually equipped him with an epic M18 submachine gun, so that's what we got for completing that last round of missions. Well, let's see how it does. Okay. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
All right.
Boys, oh boys. Frankie, I'd say you go away to bed. You're fine. You're grand.
Of course.
Oh, lads, they'll be cleaning the streets for days. Oh, lads.
Right then.
So what, you lads? Go home. Go home for the day. Have a day off. Nora or Cyril? Again, I don't really know how far off any of them are from getting the next weapons upgrades. Looks like it's going to be Cyril after all. Which is quite appropriate. If I haven't made a move too far. I haven't.
That's excellent.
Cyril. Cyril. So, yeah, sure, I forgot after the sweep you have to reload your weapon. I haven't actually had him bull rush. Oh, he doesn't have bull rush yet.
Yeah.
That weren't too shabby at all. Well done to you. That's, if I was a gangster in this game, that's what my gangster would say. Not too shabby. At the end of every combat. It must have looked like a clown car when this taxi pulled up and disgorged this motley looking crew in a section of the town. We're not too far from St. James's Gate, but we're right across the road from two White City Circus casinos, two of them side by side competing with each other. So I'm going to take those at the start of the next episode, and if I can click on Cyril, the talk option is now available. If I unpause the game, I'll be able to click on talk, and that indicates to me that we are in a position to start Cyril's dedicated mission. Cyril is the last Irish character that actually has a mission. Cyril, Nora, and Frankie. I have a feeling that Frederick Joyce also has a mission, but I don't have the DLC that he's included in. I think it's the deluxe package. Not too sure. So yeah, there you go. A lot of combat in this episode. I think I took over at least 4 buildings, if not more. Frank Ragen, rather unwisely, declared war on us at the very start of the episode. Now the White City Guards have declared war on us. And I think if I can get Cyril's mission finished, we might see this battle out to the end and see if we can wipe out Maggie Dyer. That's the only way to achieve victory in this game, is to wipe out all of the other bosses. There is no way of... I don't think there's an end date, I'm not too sure. There's no way of, like, once you achieve a certain amount of money or a certain amount of notoriety or any of that kind of stuff, it's simply the game goes on until there is only one gangster standing. A lot of people have been saying that they'd like an ability that you could form alliances and that your alliance could win the game. So that'd be interesting. But, oh no. Sadly, we have no choice but to wade through the blood of our opponents. Oh no. Oh shucks. As always, thank you very much for joining me on this episode. I don't really have any threats for you. So, I'll just have to drop to my knees and beg and pray that you like this episode. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I do have a threat for you. If you don't like this video, when you wake up tomorrow morning, there's going to be maple syrup in your coffee. Wait, that's not a threat. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I'll talk to you in future.